Hi guys, I'm here with Chris today from Rigidas Software. We're going to be looking at one of his apps for the Linnworks order management system. But before we begin, Chris, could you introduce yourself to the people watching?
I'm Chris, a co-founder of Rigidas Software. Rigidas Software is 4 of us. Some of us do work at Linnworks. Rigidas is more of a part-time thing for us, where we make applications to sort of extend Linnworks functionality. So in our part-time, we make applications for stock management, warehouse management, picking, things like that.
Oh, fantastic. And the app we're going to talk about today is ePickList. And I personally really love this app. But rather than me talk about it, I brought the main man in to tell us a bit more. So what is ePickList?
Yeah, ePickList is an app that you can run on any Android or iOS device. And it's really a way of taking that physical paper pick list that you may be using already, or just picking off of invoices, and instead picking from a device that you can really customize and specify to your needs. And it also saves on paper, so there's no paper wastage afterwards. Usually when you print off a pick list, once you finish with it, you screw it up, put it in the bin. You don't have to do this with a customizable electronic digital pick list now.
Fantastic. And one of the other cool points is, you can actually scan the order to reduce human...
So the efficiency that you get out of it is that not only is it faster, because you can sort of generate a pick list on that device when you need it, and it's only going to be looking at the orders that you actually need to pick. You also, rather than using paper, you get a lot more less errors, less human error, because you can things like force a barcode pick, so you have to scan the barcode before the item is marked as picked, and you can really customize exactly what you see in the app, so you can choose the order in which the items are shown, whether you want images, whether you want stock levels. It's really a nice way of marking those orders as picked in Linnworks, but on the go in the warehouse on a smart device.
Oh, brilliant. Well, Chris is actually is kindly enough going to give us a demo of the actual software. But before we begin, obviously you mentioned Android and iOS devices. Can you show us one of the devices that you guys use?
So this is an Android scanner. As you see, it's running normal Android just like any other Android phone would. But it's got a proper laser scanner, so rather than camera phones where you can use the camera to sort of scan it, it's not really as fast as using something like a laser scanner. Mm-hmm. So the idea behind being able to run the app on devices like this, as well as on phone devices, is that there really is whatever entry point you need to pick up some sort of software like this. You can either use some very cheap Android phones, or maybe the phones that your pickers and packers already own, to manage this sort of thing. So that's very, very low tech and cheap on that side. Or you can go into more of the advanced laser scanners and it will work on those as well.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Chris is going to give us a demo of the software and show you all the cool features and functions. So Chris, we're going to look at doing the demo of ePickList. So I can see this is the open order screen in Linnworks.net. Talk us through it.
Well, in this screen we've got views up the top, and these views you can use to basically filter and sort the orders that you want to work on. You don't have to use Linnworks.net to use ePickList, but you'll need to use it to set up your views, because that's how ePickList decides which orders you want to pick. Okay, so if we look at this first view here, I've just got a ready to pick view that I've made myself, and I've just put in filters like make sure that we've got enough to fulfill them, make sure the orders are paid, order it by the ones that we need to pick first, and that's ready to go. And now, as you can see, I've got that view all set up there. If in ePickList I now just do a generate pick, that's got all of my items there ready to pick, and if I was to go and then scan one of these items, it will go and mark it as picked.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, so if I just keep scanning until I've scanned enough to fulfill all of my orders for this highlighter, I can also scan it many times as well, so rather than having to scan it 5 times for my 5 highlighters I need to pick, I can just set it to many, and then when I go and scan one, it's going to let me choose how many I want to pick.
Oh,
so that speeds things up. But all of this is making sure that my warehouse picker has picked the exact right item, because if they scan the wrong item, it wouldn't mark the order as picked. Okay? So now if we look back into Linnworks, if I just go and quickly mark that as picked, as you can see, it's showing me a summary of what orders I have and haven't picked. Now if I was to just refresh this, as you can see, we've got all of my highlighters that I have picked. All of my orders are now in the picked folder. So you can really tell from a warehouse manager's point of view the orders that have not been picked yet but need to be picked. Even you can make a view for orders that are in the middle of being picked, and then another view to show you all of my orders that have been picked using ePickList.
Fantastic, and the main benefit for me is it's going to reduce human error and it's going to save time for any online sellers, and that's key for online business. It's one of the small costs that you can control is your logistics or your warehouse team and how much it's going to cost you to pick and pack an item, and this is brilliant.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Is there any other features that that are
There's features that we're going to be adding soon. One of the big ones we're working on at the moment is the ability to just take orders and push them directly to a device. So I could select a bunch of orders and right-click and send them to ePickList.
Fantastic.
So rather than having to mess around with views, you can just say, I want this person with this device to pick these orders, and it'll go straight to that device. Another thing we're going to be working on is sort of packing functionality. So it will tell you, out of everything you've picked, what you then need to pack into what boxes, be able to print a label and process orders directly from the app.
I was going to think, with the rules engine, you could almost automate the orders to certain people by a folder. You could say, if the SKU begins with these digits, move to this folder. That could be Chris's name, with a view that has that folder.
Yeah, you can have the rules engine set up to say, okay, all of these types of orders, maybe for these items or for items in this particular part of the warehouse, you can say send to this folder, and then ePickList can pick up all the orders in that folder and send them to the correct person.
So Chris, thanks for showing us the software. So if I was a Linnworks user, how would I get your software?
Well, if you go to Linnworks.net, you can go to settings, you can see application store, and there's loads of apps available for Linnworks already. It's a fairly new thing, the Linnworks application store, but it allows third-party developers like us to create extensibility for Linnworks, to create new ways of using it and new apps that work with your Linnworks data. And if you go to the App Store, you'll see ePickList there. There's a free trial, a 7-day free trial. And then after that, it's a paid monthly subscription.
Oh, brilliant. Now, just out of curiosity, saving those, what sort of price range are you looking at?
It's $9.99 a month.
For how many users?
That's unlimited users. Doesn't matter how many Linnworks users you subscribe to, you can have as many ePickList subscribers as you need.
So for under £10, I can get your app and give it to all my warehouse staff to pick my orders.
Yeah, you can fully pay out your warehouse all with the same app, the same monthly payment. It goes through your Linnworks payment. So we don't have any payment details. It's all done very seamlessly, really. The guys at Linnworks have done a good job at that.
Well, that's very cost effective. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put Chris's contact details in the comments below. Please feel free to reach out to Chris and myself. I've had some experience with the app, and yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.